The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another tote for ETN. There he goes, right side. He may go. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 67 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. This is 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, ETN once more. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On second down, a run with ETN. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one too low.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they're trying to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to the drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Manley. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Jags add 6 to their lead. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. Mevis knocks this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Draw play, ETN. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Manley. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down. Manley. That's complete to Parker Washington. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Manley. Firing quickly here, and that's It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards in as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Parker Washington, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. So left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they try the right side here. He'll get this down to the 38. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And touchdown, Cleveland. Bo Melton, 38 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 47 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
ETN up the middle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down. Manley able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Parker Washington. His second touchdown of the night. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
he's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Second and 15.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
straight ahead, ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Manley. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side with ETN. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Manley flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A CD there at big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 60 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now this one complete on the slant route. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. Manley. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Inside give to Dickerson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun on 3rd down. Manley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Manley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 186 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Manley. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Closed.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns come up with a